Hello friends and welcome back. This is episode 28 of our Spelunky LP, and we are going to jump right back into things. I thought after last episode that the strategy of being terrible at the game was probably not the best strategy for actually winning the game, which is actually my desired goal, even though sometimes it could be hard to tell based on my performance. I'm going to go with Meat Boy again on this one because we actually had a pretty good run with him recently, and maybe the lucky horseshoe type technique of picking a random item and obsessing over it as if it has supernatural powers might actually help me in this case, if only through the placebo effect. And that is a very large part of the Spelunky experience. The placebo effect comes into play in a lot of different ways, whether that be from your character selection, the way you approach each run, the type of mentality that you have towards each run. I mean, just the fact that I'm choosing to do another episode so recently after the last one where I failed, although I guess I don't know when this is going up versus the other one, but trust me, I am recording this in very close ties with the last one. I usually take a while between doing episodes because after I finish one, especially when it goes particularly poorly, I feel sort of like exhausted by playing Spelunky, and then I want to give it a day or two before I try it again. And, you know, I don't really have that benefit when it comes to doing things on the stream, actually, but when it comes to my own episodes, I can at least take as much time as I like. So in this case, I'm choosing to, you know, if you fall off the horse, you get back on, taking that approach instead. And maybe Spelunky's horse will let me ride to victory today. I don't know. Probably not, but we'll see. I'm going to try not to be too negative about it. So let's have a look down here before we jump. Oh, that would not have been a good place to jump at all. There's some ground. Alright, I think maybe a rope should get me through that, if I'm a little bit lucky. Let's get very near the end here. There we go. And let's drop down. The bat is going to come into play, and okay, I can actually fall here. Skeleton also. Oh, this is a little bit risky. Let's just run out of the way of the bat and let Monty get in the spider web here. And he can leave a message and I'll call him back. Go. Let's grab that. I want to see what's in this pot in case there's anything in here. You know, an extra ruby never hurt, but if it's a spider, I guess not so interested. No, it's a little bit of gold, so sounds good. I probably should have just jumped straight over that. That was actually what was at the root of my mind, but I actually let it just go and missed. Alright, let's see what's in this pot, and then that other one. One of these is going to be a spider or a snake, I have a feeling, but that's just how it goes. Yep, there's the spider. Totally a random guess. I didn't have any foreknowledge of what was to come in that pot, obviously. Okay, I do want that little gold brick down there. Let's wait for the snake. But it's really interesting to think of all the ways that your Spelunky play could be affected by the state, your mental state that you're in when you're playing the game. It's so much of a psychological game when you play this one in particular over so many other games I play. I mean, this is the king of mind games. Because, yeah, there's a certain degree of it that's all your dexterity, but a lot of it is just in, like, how concentrated you can stay on each individual moment, and how careful you can be, and how meticulous you can be when you approach certain situations. And now there's always moments where you're going to get spooked, or you're going to get, you know, some scary thing is going to happen too fast for you to be able to handle it, as evidenced by sort of the ending of that last episode where, you know, the orange frog and the blue frog showed up at the same time. I didn't know how to parse that scenario. I didn't have a built-in defense mechanism for it, so I went with my gut reaction, which was to kind of flail, and that didn't quite work out. Flailing, by the way, not a good strategy in Spelunky. You should avoid that at all costs if you can. And it's kind of why we play this game so much before we're particularly proficient at it, right? I mean, this is not the kind of game that the logistics of moment-to-moment play are easily drawn out. I don't know that I can actually make this all the way over there. This is a game that requires a lot of nuance. There we go. And little situations like that, you learn after a while that they may or may not be possible, and then you learn how to approach different things based on the other similar situations you've run into in your time and travels. For example, just dealing with spikes even at the very beginning of your play, not totally an easy thing to understand. I mean, the fact that you can walk next to them is not always the most obvious thing. And then when you throw the cape into the mix, well, things get more and more complicated from there. And now we've got our spectacles, which is not the best drop you could get from a Monty sacrifice, but it's certainly not the worst either. Eager to see what's in our shop here. It looks like we've got a bomb shop filled with tomatoes and tomato paste, or a tomato sauce or juice, depending on the outlook. I think I might just grab one of the bomb bags there, and hopefully, you know, okay, snake. So I had to be careful. I'm gonna bet on there being a spider at some point that I'm gonna be able to bomb and get his paste out of, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. And let's go on. This is gonna be 1-3. So So I will lock bets at this point, if you're playing along at home. Yeah, I was right about the spider. Actually happened sooner than I even thought it would. And I was a little dumb there and chose to... Well, actually it really didn't matter, but I was going to say I chose to not use... Or to already break the pots that I could have used to handle that arrow trap up top. So let's drop a bomb right there. Get out of the way. You're getting tomatoed, spider. Feels good for me. Alright, so we got the pace now. We've got 6 bombs, which is plenty for the moment. I could throw a rock at that TNT. It's a very volatile situation. I kind of want to, but I don't think it's going to get me to that gold no matter what I do. I mean, I can get to the 1, but I can't get to the group of 3. So I'll just forego that. I'm just kind of carefully surveying the landscape here, seeing if there's anything I could use. I mean, yeah, I could use all those gems, but probably not going to happen. I mean, I guess it might be worth 1 bomb to get 3 gems, potentially. I think I can throw... If I hit right where that arrow trap is, I should be able to get in there. Alright, let's toss this rock. Oh, there it goes. And then we're going to have to put a bomb up in just the right spot. That actually might not have been the right spot. Oh, no, it was. That will get us through. So now we get those, and we can bounce around and grab the sapphire as well. So that was actually a pretty nice gem bonus there. And let's grab this rock again. Rocks being one of the most invaluable tools you can ever have in Spelunky. Rocks and rats both, actually. Very useful. The fact that the rats are actually sort of a bodyguard in a way is a thing that I don't think a lot of people even still realize to this point. If you take an arrow trap and you're holding a rat, you don't take the full brunt of that arrow, which is kind of incredible. Oh, you actually don't take any of the brunt of that arrow. The arrow completely just doesn't hit you, so, you know, that saves you 2 health, which is kind of a lot when you start with 4. I mean, that's half of your health. We've got a Monty here, which I could pay... Oh, what have I done? Oh, why did I jump over that? So dumb, I don't have climbing gloves. And there's no reason why I should use a bomb, so I'm going to have to use a rope here. Oh, I feel really bad about that. If only I had a shotgun, that would have been a reason to use a shotgun to try and jump out of that spot. And another reason... Oh, and there's our chest. Another reason to play Spelunky... aside from just the self-improvement and, you know, the patience and training and all of that stuff that you feel and the reward of having a successful run, this game actually, like, makes me feel warmer because of the adrenaline. So on a cold winter's day when my heat is not particularly hot, this is definitely a game that I would want to go to for the adrenaline just to make me feel a little bit more happy and comfortable in my life. It's a very strange way to justify playing Spelunky, but I think it does work. So I don't know if anyone out there other than me has a similar sentiment when it comes to this game, but it's just a very strange and unique thing that I can't say a lot of other games do have. So a little built-in perk. Thank you, Derek, for keeping me warm through the winter. You're a good guy. Alright, so now we're going to jump down, deal with this arrow trap and a caveman. I kind of want to jump from this side so we can try and get this chest in the way. Could have also used the pot as well. And, oh, a little drop of gold there. I'm just going to forget about that. And we'll get the chest back out. I did see the key, right? Didn't I? Oh, we've got a couple of chests. Oh, and climbing. Oh, okay, well, I lost 2 health there. I didn't expect there to be an arrow trap. That was my bad. Oh, and a bomb crate. Things are all of a sudden looking a little better, and now I won't feel so bad if I have to spend a little bit. Go. Another little tip or tactic, in case you didn't know, you can actually use the top of your rope to actually hit stuff occasionally, and that's going to need a rope to get back out, so why don't I get the climbing gloves first, and then I'll go for Monty afterward, because you knew I was going to get them, and then I need to go over there and grab that key as well. I just realized I could have blown up the chest doing that, couldn't I have? That would have been real dumb. Okay, let's grab that. Oh, Scorpion Man, what are you doing, man? Get it. Oh, my God. Picks the wrong order every time, too. Every freaking time that I need to pick up something, it's like, oh, yeah, why don't we just have you pick up this thing that you don't actually want or need at all, instead of the thing that you're actually trying to grab. Okay, stop waffling. Get your shit together here, man. I don't have a lot of time. The ghost is going to show up pretty soon. I did get the Jedi, so I've accomplished one of my main tasks here. But I'm also going to need this Monty, otherwise I'm going to be in trouble health-wise going forward. 2 health is not exactly the most stable situation for me, especially when I'm not the best at this game in the first place. I kind of need to go the long way here. Let's not land on the spikes. And there's the ghost. What are we skipping out on? Who cares? Let's leave. Alright, at least we're going to be at 3 health this time. That's a little bit better, and we've got a lot of bombs now. And we've got climbing gloves, which is a huge boon, and I didn't have to spend a ton of money on it. So it means I can go to the black market, I can get my Ankh, and things can start moving forward at the usual, normal, good pace. Let's get these 2 gems here. Oh, just the one, actually, is what I meant. Don't take me so literally. Okay, so we're going to fall, grab that. We're definitely grabbing this idol, because idols are ridiculously easy to get here. We've been over that 100 times. Would like those gems as well. Guess it's just not going to happen for now. What's down below? Looks like a bit of a drop. Let's make sure we fall in the right spots. That's another thing, too. You learn, I think I've said this on prior episodes, too. You learn where exactly you can fall and how many tiles. You just start to get a feeling for it, right? And the game becomes sort of embedded in your gut. You know, you get those little bits of like a, sort of like a spider sense for how you're... Oh my god, I can't believe I just whipped that pot. Oh my god, and I took another damage from the stupid snake. I'm garbage. I'm the worst of all time. What am I doing with my life? I can't even handle whipping a snake. I do want to get up there, though, because there's a bit of gold, and I can sacrifice Monty, but I actually need Monty because I'm down to 1 health. Oh, and I have to bomb through this wall, of course. Of course, we can't have things just be easy like that. This would be a great moment to have some easy bee jelly, but I don't think I can handle the jelly right now because there's a little bit too much in the world for me to be able to tackle with this little amount of health. What I really need is to get to the goal and not die, of course. Let's bomb through here. That way we can not deal with the spikes if we could possibly have that happen, and then we'll go back up. Let's toss this down, and then we'll go grab Monty. That way I can save a rope. Or save going all the way around. Either way would have been not preferable for me. And there isn't any Ujadai activity here, so we're just going to pretend that didn't happen at all. Well, I mean, it didn't, so we don't have to pretend. Okay, that was a little touch and go there for a second, and we've got a sweaty orange ball, which I'm going to forgo, and just grab this crate, hoping there's something great in here, like a jetpack. Nope. Well, ropes. Ropes are okay as well, I guess. And, I guess we'll just go on. I mean, there's a pot there, but forget it. Alright, so Jungle 2. We'll do the Jungle Boogie. Yeah, the other jungle reference that you never hear. And let's kill the snail. Let's not stand in the way of the Tiki Trap, though, because that would be a one-shot at this point. Got an altar here. I'd love to run into a gift on the same level as this thing. I just want to see the eggplant and get it in my hands once. Apparently that's too much to ask. I think this is going to be the better way to go. We'll just bomb right here, and we'll just not have to deal with the spikes. Because I'm feeling a little bit iffy about my ability to handle those. Apparently that orange frog just needed to explode for some reason. And there's a tiny frog stuck in there. What can I sacrifice right now on that? Looking for a Monty. I really love a Kapala. Obviously. I mean, who wouldn't, right? It's a beautiful cup. You can collect blood in it. There we go. I hear him, but I don't see him yet. Well, it's probably for him. It's kind of a deadly game of hide-and-seek, isn't it? It's in his best interest not to be found by me, because I am just going to send him to his death, unfortunately. Poor dog. He's so nice, and I just want to just, like, kill him. I don't know. the relationship you have with the dog is so sad. I don't want it to be like that at all. Oh my god, the chest friggin' hit me like shrapnel. Oh, fucking hell. I was standing, like, a freaking inch too close to the snake that was in that pot, and of course it bit me. You would think by this level that I would understand don't stand in front of pots and whip them. It's just, like, the most basic of basic things. So I guess this is going to be a 2-run video again. I really liked when we were having enough skill to get through the game with enough proficiency that I didn't have to do 2 runs on each video. Not that I mind starting over, it's just like, these get pretty long when we have a decent run on the back of a bad run. Oh, look, a spider, what do you know? But it looks like our crap streak is going to continue for now. And now I have no climbing gloves, no extra bombs, none of those good things that we had rolling ahead before. You know, this game is just like Katamari Damacy, the game that I compare everything to. Things just snowball. You know, the better you do, the better you're likely to do. And so if you start with a big advantage at the beginning, a lot of the time, if you can hold that advantage and keep that advantage to your advantage, you're going to have a pretty good chance. You know, the more advantages you get, the easier it is to get to the other ones a lot of times, even physically. Just having the ability to, for example, have a jetpack or have a bunch of extra bombs, that's a whole bunch of extra places you could now go that you might not necessarily have been able to go before. Holy crap. Batageddon here. Yeah, just get near me. You're not gonna like it, but it's good for me anyway. Let's see if we can maybe get this Monty without using a bomb. Nope. Nope, we're gonna have to bomb that. Why not, though? Oh, we'll get this bat all upset. Oh no, he's gonna fly away. Alright, well, I'm gonna put the bomb down anyway. And we're gonna get down there, and we're gonna throw... Oh, we're gonna throw in every way, I guess. Well, it would be silly not to bother going over here just because of the crate. And then the addition of 3 more bombs and a Monty, well, obviously it's a good deal. Little nugget of gold up on top there. We're gonna make sure I grab that. Drop him off. That would be awful if in my haste to leave the level I, like, didn't let him walk to the goal and just decided I'll just go ahead. I could see that happening. I mean, the very same way that people often will go through without the hedge it on the Moai level. I've seen that happen. I think it's even happened to me one time where you're so excited and you want to keep moving forward with this amazing momentum that you have, and then you just kind of forget that there's like 3 seconds you have to stand still and not do anything after you kill yourself with the Ankh on the Moai level before you can proceed. It's a heartbreaking way to go, it really is. Okay, land on the snake. I guess we're just gonna forget about that pot, just like Dre. He's a zombie, by the way, if you didn't know. There we go. Look at that Rube Goldbergian death machine that we just created. That's already been set off, but I'm gonna put it away anyway. It looks like a sort of a double dragon. I think we have a dragon queen on one side. That's what this headdress is about, if you were wondering. So we do have a gift, a mystery box, but I'm at 14 thou. That's going to allow me to get a tomato box, and I'm going to just hope that there is tomato sauce later. Although I can buy it and be basically broke again. I don't know. What do I want to do here? I think I'm just going to move ahead and just pretty much can guarantee... Oh, what was I... I could freaking see the spider out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, maybe I'll run into a spider at some point. Well, I'm a dingus. Don't listen to a word I say, ever. Alright, let's throw that. And we have 17 bombs. That's actually really good. So there's our free pace. Now we didn't have to waste 3,000. We actually come out way ahead in that. This is going to need to be bombed unless I just go over top, which is what I'm going to do. And then we're going to have to go back the other way. That's okay. We can actually do that just fine. And that's going to be all she wrote in this direction, it looks like. Oh, there's a couple more things going on up there. Don't rush. There we go. I had to be really careful with those jumps. If I didn't move those properly, I was going to end up in trouble. And I'm just going to leave those 2 bits of gold. It's too much work for me to deal with. And there we go. We've navigated around that tetronomino thing here with some gold in the center. Forget it. Let's just go ahead. Okay, so we're back to 9.5. Still not great. What level is this? 3? I think this is 3. Yeah, 1-3. So we're going to continue to try and hoard some gold. There's our Monty for this level, so we're not going to get an additional health on this one without spending for it, or pissing off shopkeepers, I guess is really the one or the other, right? I am not a fan of pissing off shopkeepers still, even though I'm aware that it's become the kind of the new meta standard procedure. If you want to have a consistent run, killing shopkeepers seems to be the only way to do it. And I'm actually pretty shocked with the amount of consistency you can establish having killed shopkeepers. I'm not good at the game to that level that I feel comfortable doing it, but for those that do, they seem to have things figured out pretty well. Okay, get in here before the scorpion jumps. Okay, the scorpion did jump. But if I can whack him off there, then, yep, he's going to fall on there. And I know the comments are going to come now that I said that. And I did not phrase that in much of a better way to aid my own situation. That was really dumb that I chose to jump that way. I'm just going to forget about that last snake. And I guess we're just going to leave that sapphire there. If I could have gotten the scorpion over far enough, I could have bounced off of him to get up on top. And I'm not going to waste a rope for this, and I don't have climbing gloves, so forget it. Let's keep moving on. Let's grab another gold. Wait for the snake to bounce off his head. Kind of just going to forget about all this stuff. The bat, well, will at least trigger the arrow trap. I guess he's not going to get hit by it. That would have been preferable, though. And we'll pick up this rat here and use him for bait in case I need to stand in front of an arrow trap for some reason. It does happen from time to time. I might have to be facing the same direction as the arrow trap. Like if it hits me in the back, it might not work, but I know for a fact that it will block an arrow if you do it just right. And there's another bat. I can use him for a free boost up here. Oh, I messed it up. See, I'm trying to think ahead, but I'm not always good enough at it. Guess we'll just do that. Wasn't really necessary. Didn't even have to trigger the thing at all, but yes, we did. Wish I had a Kapala. So much free blood everywhere. Is it worth trying to get up there? I don't think so. Let's just move on. Although I have 7 ropes. 7 ropes is pretty good, right? I think we should do it, actually. Let's just do it. Okay. Done. 1,500. Can't take the rat with you. In case you were wondering, you can't take the rat with you. And let's go. For some reason, I have this weird, like, crisis every now and then where I just forget what buttons do what in this game. Like, I just did that with the rope. I was like, wait, is it right bumper to throw a rope up? I don't know why I would ever think it was right bumper. The only thing you use that for is, like, leaving the level. Which is strange all in itself, I suppose. Like, why would you have a button that's kind of just dedicated to one thing, right? There we go. Took out him. I guess we'll head down. I don't know if there's going to be a shopkeeper below us, but I would like to find that information out. Just in the event that I can use that to my advantage. Because if there isn't, then I can go ahead and grab that free 10k. Oh, wow. I almost just threw that into the wall right next to me. And if I haven't learned anything by now, or if I have learned anything by now, it's that I shouldn't be blowing up things when I'm right next to them, or breaking things either, because I just freaking lost the last run based on that. Oh, okay, right, that was a little bit dumb. Let's toss this pot down. Yep, that is going to be history from that one. And we've got a little TNT room going on over here. This could be beneficial if we wanted to dig down a bit. I don't know what's going to be in this crate, but I am curious, so let's throw a bomb in. There we go. Oh, we've got some free ropes, and that actually set off a whole bunch of things, and apparently the key was over here as well, which I didn't know, so I'm going to have to use another bomb for that anyway. And that's still not quite low enough for me to be able to get to those pots and not have to use a rope to get back out. I might end up down there, though, if the chest is there. Is it? Nope, but Monty is. But he's trapped in there, so I guess I'm not going that way for the moment. The chest has to be over here on the left. Yes, it is. And what am I going to toss down, though? I guess I could just toss the key, and then I'll go get the chest, and then I'll toss that down as well, or I'll just run down with that. And we'll just not land on the spikes, because that would be really bad. There we go. Ujit I get. So that would be 31 thou. We're still a little ways away from where we need to be, and we need something to toss in there, like this arrow would do just fine. Look at all these gems everywhere. If only I had... Oh my god, I freaking fell. That was just really bad controls. And now I've got to use a rope again. I kind of want to plant a bomb up there, though. See, I didn't know these gems were all here. If I place it right in the center, I should hopefully be able to hit both. Or all 3, rather. Yeah, every side. So there's 3 gems, which is like 3,600, I think. I forget what each one is worth. And now, well, now I can't get over there to go get to Monty easily. There's also a crate, so I'm going to go do it anyway. Oh, freaking... Oh, bad timing. Ghost is going to be here. I might just have screwed this run. Certainly hope not. But it's going to take him a few moments to get out. And that should be more than enough time for me to see what's in this crate, which is 3 bombs to make up for the bombs I just wasted. Want this chest as well. Okay, grab that. As long as I don't see the ghost yet, I think we're okay. And oh, there he is. Okay, that timing was actually pretty much perfect, because it means I'm going to get right over his head. And he doesn't have anything on me, so out we go. Would have been lovely to ghost some of those gems. I know diamonds would really be my best friend right now. And let's see where we're at with black marketing. Am I going to need more money? I am definitely going to need more money, but do I need it right now? I'm going to plant a bomb here and see what's over in the left corner, as well as get this ruby out. I saw there was also a little gemerald, or gem down in there, or gold rather, not gem. Okay, cool. I made a good choice, because there's actually another bit of gold, and a Monty, and a crate. So all of these things, all good. Let's see what's in here. 3 more bombs. Excellent news. The more the merrier when it comes to bombs. Monkey's going to be annoying, as monkeys always seem to be. And can I get out of here without using a rope? I don't think so. That is a kind of an unfortunate spot. If they could all jump on the spikes, though, that would be just fine with me. Are you going to get out of here? No, you're probably going to be annoying the whole time. Where can I put Monty that he's not going to spike himself? Alright, let's put him over here. I'm going to see if I can get here and, yep, get him to jump through. Okay, one more jump over. Oh, really? You're really not gonna let me do that, huh? Seriously? Okay, there we go. Kind of abusing the hitboxes a little bit on that one, but you gotta do what you gotta do so you don't get hit by a stupid blue frog sometimes. Let's just land on that for a split second. I didn't want to activate the worm by accident, although I'm sure Chris Knife could be useful, as well as triggering that orange frog to try and get that gem, but I'm not gonna bother. I am gonna grab that gold, though, and bounce off this man's head, and then toss him in with the piranhas. Yeah, you can be, eaten over there. Okay, so we've got a boomerang, and Monty's in a bit of a precarious predicament right now. Let's not... Oh, wait, does that make him explode? No, right? Oh, it does. Okay, that is good news that I knew that, because I don't know why I knew that, and if I didn't know that, I might have stood near him. And look what we've got there right at the exit. That's kind of annoying. I'll leave my boomerang here, go grab Monty again. There's nothing over here on the left, right? Gotta keep my eyes open for Udjat Eye activity, of course. And right now I've seen 0 of that. Oof, I want the boomerang, but I also want to approach from this side. It's way easier to navigate from over here. And I don't want to deal with this orange frog in tight quarters. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's use the tiny bit of vertical space to hop on their heads. Oh, jeez, I took a hit there from Caveman. Ghostly is here, let's get through, and I guess we're just going to forget about the boomerang for now. Can't be helped. Udjat Eye should be on this next level, I'm going to assume. Well, it usually is anyway. Could be on the one after this, but that's usually a little bit late. Look at all these emeralds. We've got 2 in the wall, we just picked up 1. We've got, not really interested in spectacles for the Wheel of Fortune there. That is a long drop down, but I'd like this crate if possible, so why don't we just bomb right here, and then we'll get the free gold as well as maybe eliminate this man trap if I could just knock him off. There we go. I landed very close next to him, but I think when he's stunned, he won't eat you anyway. Oh, come on, I meant to grab the ledge. That was butts. I knew what the distance was that I could fall there, and I still screwed it up. There is the black market. I see the entrance. It's through this wall, which happens to be rather thick. And there is a Monty below, so I'm going to go ahead and dig through this wall. It's going to cost me a couple of bombs, and then I think another bomb to get to Monty, but probably worth it. I really should have gone the low way, because now I've got to actually use another bomb that I wasn't going to necessarily need to use, so we're triggering multiple bombs at the same time now, because we're just crazy people. And that's going to trigger a bat to jump out at me. You know, let's wait for him. Get rid of that, and anything else below, I see there's one of each gem, actually. Might as well grab these. And nothing I can do is going to get me both of those at the same time, but I can get to that idol, though. So I think I want to do that. I'm going to drop off Monty. Oh, come on with the freaking ropes. Fine. Free 10k gold is nothing to sneer at this point. We could use all the help we can get with money. Oh, well... Let's hope there's not piranhas in here, and now I'm going to have to use another freaking rope to get out. I'm not going to bother with that one little nugget of gold, but we do have this at least. Yeah, that was a poor execution on my part in a lot of different ways there. And I'm not going to cost myself another rope, I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything super important, like a free bomb box or jetpack or something like that. So now we're at 67. Plenty enough to get the Ankh, which is our primary motivation, really, for doing much of anything at this point. Let's hope we don't get oh, freaking hell, another exploding frog. That's exactly what I was about to just say. Let's hope we don't get, ... another exploding frog. And there he is. So let's try if we... Okay, we'll wait for you. We'll do some stealth espionage action here. I'd love to come out of this with some climbing gloves, but I don't see that happening. We've got our Ankh. I see we've got a jetpack on the Wheel of Fortune over there, and let's not trigger that man. By that man, I mean the angry frog. Oh, I guess I could get it. Let's see if we win the jetpack, just out of curiosity, because if I do win that, it's going to make a pretty big difference in how I spend the rest of my money. I have enough for a couple of spins here without feeling too worried about it. Oh, that would have been really nice, but okay, we did at least get the money. Even winning some money would not be bad, because 5,000 is actually decent. Spin again. Just give me the jetpack, man. Just give me the jetpack. No, it's not happening on this one. Big money, no whammy. Yeah. Well, if I get rich, I guess that's also an equally big win. This is going to be a skull, I have a feeling. Or am I going to get big money? No, skull. You lost. Thankfully, it's only half of what you win each time you lose, so you actually usually come out ahead. Because you are spending a pretty big time investment. Oh, this is it! Yeah, jetpack is a win. Good news for me. Alright, so we're going to grab another 3,007, 6. Alright, let's do this. I want the advantages. I think it's necessary. We got all the stuff we really need here. Now watch me just fall directly into the mouth of this man trap. The mouth of the man trap. It's a weird statement, isn't it? Alright, spike shoes feels so good, man. We've got a boomerang, we've got spike shoes, we've got a jetpack. Things are starting to look up all of a sudden, provided I don't just screw myself here with some poor moves. Can always happen. And we even have the Ankh of all things. Oh, no. Okay, fine. I'm gonna fall on the other side. You always do. Now I don't have to worry as much, so I can just climb right over. Good assortment of items. I think this is a game-winning potential group of items, and there's actually a freaking coffin here with a random secret character in it. Part of me says I want to just dig through this wall and say screw it, but I kind of need the bombs too much. This is usually where I make rash and stupid decisions. When I see something like a secret character or an unlockable character, I usually start to do something dumb at that point. Let's blow through the floor here. Don't want to try and risk going down next to that thing. But I do want those free gems, though. Those are always nice. Nothing going on here. Let's go get that secret character. Oh, he killed himself. That's good. Now I can just kind of safely go up here and boomerang. Alright, we've got... Really? I didn't have him unlocked? That's strange. Really thought I did. Well, he's probably going to get himself killed on these spikes at some point. Ah, he actually managed to avoid it with his spastic flailing. What's going on below? Looks like a lot of tiki traps. Let me make sure I have a space that's safe to land on. Okay, there we go. He's almost certainly not going to make it through this. If he even finds his way down at all, which he may not. Oh, free emerald there, as well as another free 10k in the idol. Let's see if we can land on his head. Yeah, that was a little touch and go there for a second, but we made it. And I do want this Monty as well. Okay, yep. Let's put down the boomerang, then we're gonna have to come back. This is really kind of nerve-wracking, actually, but it's alright. Oh, free gold up here as well, and Monkey Land! Alright. There goes some more of my gold. We'll go down and grab that. There's no piranhas in the water. We're safe as we're gonna get, it looks like. Okay, go through there. Where's our exit? I just want to drop this off, and then we can come back. It's the gift of having flight is that I don't necessarily have to worry about some of that stuff. If I make a poor decision about my mobility, I can usually double back on myself anyway. Alright, this is really risky, actually. Maybe we'll just bomb through here and get Monty. Would have been great if we could have sacrificed him as well, but I don't think there is an altar around. Alright, nothing over here on the left, no. And no free gold either, so let's just bring him to the goal, and then we'll go back and grab our boomerang, and we'll be done with this floor. As well as, is this floor 4? I think we might be done with the jungle as well. Yeah, we are. Alright, so all that extra health that I've been accruing, we're probably just going to end up losing in a moment when we have to sacrifice ourselves at the Moai head. But there is plenty of gold here, so I'm kind of into that. Free gold is great, and plus having spike shoes, I don't have to worry about the ice as much. Not that it's usually been a huge deciding factor in my runs, but it definitely is a weight off my chest having to not really think about it. Okay, well, can we drop the boomerang off of this ball? There we go. That was a little bit risky. I did want to grab that idol, but I don't know if it's going to be necessarily the easiest thing to do. Ooh, that was scary business. Look at that, he made a tomato on top of the mine. Isn't that adorable? Really, you're just going to wedge yourself in there, huh? You are a jerk, UFO man. You're going to do that to that poor dog. Yet another quote to take out of context. I want to see what's in that crate, but I kind of don't at the same time. Such a good idea putting that on there. Yeah, alright. Oh, he found his way out. That's... Oh, ran out of jetpack fuel there and kind of wasn't thinking. No, just stop bothering Monty. Poor dog. Leave the dog alone. Okay. My dog. Let's go down. It's always a really good idea to be very gentle with your pulsing on the jetpack fuel, because you never know quite how long you're going to need to be in the air sometimes. Especially when you're dealing with little clutch, you know, redirections and calculations like dealing with the mines and such. Alright, things are looking up. I haven't seen a Moai head yet on level 1. There's the Moai head, so now we can actually die on this level. Oh, kind of decided that for me almost there. I was not quite ready to do that, but I did want to get rid of this UFO, and I'm aware that when you do that, like this, there's a decent chance that it's going to just fly back in your face. Like, you actually basically pull the UFO to you. So you got to be pretty careful about how you handle that situation, and sometimes it goes better than other times. That is a lot of free money. Just got 7,600 just by bouncing around in that little catacomb there. Let's take him out. Ooh, that's yeah, a little bit close for comfort. Wasn't quite ready to go yet, and I should be able to just bounce on his head. Oh, careful now. It's not how I want to go out, because I think possibly getting frozen might actually just kill you for good. Like how if you die in Canada, you die in real life. It's kind of like that. So it's something you got to be aware of if you're ever in Canada, by the way. Fall on this guy. Any altar situation? I don't see one. It's kind of like if you drop a Monty off on top of the altar, it's kind of like it turns him into an altered beast, if you think about it. Don't actually think about it, but, you know, if you did. Just saying. This is scary. Well, it would be scary if I wasn't actually destined to die on this level, I guess. Let's throw that. So, look, it's a snake. Ooh, it's a snake. Alright, we're gonna bounce on this guy's head again. Get a free sapphire out of him. We're actually doing okay on money all of a sudden. Oh, a spider. Hooray. How do I do this again? I need to kill myself, and then I can bring Monty. That doesn't actually make any sense. Oh, as long as I drag him down here anyway. You don't get the Monty until you actually finish the level, right? So, as long as I drop him off and don't actually go through the exit. Alright, let's just fall. It's that time. We got the Hedget. See, this is the critical moment where you need to not hit right bumper until you actually have the thing drop on your head. You could really sabotage your run that way. So we're at 77 now, and that's going to bring us through to, well, basically almost the end here. This is 3-3. And by the end, I mean, not at all the end. We still have quite a ways to go. I'm not sure what I meant by the end. I think the end of the ice caves was the thing I was looking for. So we now don't have that free buffer of having our Ankh to protect us. So we got to be pretty careful about the movements that I make here on the ice. It's a thing that I try to do no matter what anyway, but I got to be more so now. There's another Monty, so now we can start accruing health again. Or sacrificing him, if that's an option, which seems like is rarely the case lately. I'm not sure what that's about, but I don't seem to be running into a lot of altars when I need them. We're going to drop that off. And I have to remember, because this totally screwed me on a run recently, I have to remember I don't have climbing gloves. And if I... Oh, there goes that sapphire, forget it. If I lose fuel, and I now am finding myself falling out of the sky, having no climbing gloves means basically I'm going down, so I better hope that there's ground under me, which means, you know, instant death in the ice cave scenario. The ice cave scenario, another terrific band of mine. Alright, let's grab this idol off of there. Don't know why I decided to put that on that falling platform, or why it didn't fall for that matter. That was not the way that usually goes, and I just broke my cardinal rule again and decided to land on a space where it was also being occupied by a breaking pot. Alright, let's grab this. I'm not going to the mothership today. That is not in the cards for me. I don't even know if I want to bait this dude necessarily. It's pretty hectic sometimes when he starts firing off pulse blasts. Alright, I hear a Monty. Let's drop off this idol before we start contemplating what else we're doing here. Alright, there he is. Kind of an easy one to get, provided I can deal with that UFO. And I think I can. I'm just gonna bounce off of him. Hope that doesn't land on anything too critical, and we'll just drop this mine, because I don't really want it. Free 1,000 gold. And drop him off. And now I wanted to go back over here again for this crate if I could. What I'd like to do is actually we'll just plant a bomb right here, and then that should let him out, or blow him up. Either one I'll take. There we go. And now we've got free reign to go get 3 ropes. Hooray! That was a lot of risk for not a lot of reward. Is anything up here worth checking out? No. Okay, we're actually not going to hang out there then. Let's just move on. Let's go to the temple. Let's also not get too cocky here, because I'm finding myself throwing myself into awkward positions. Let's just go out carefully. So, things ahead for us, as you probably know. We've got an Anubis fight coming up, and of course, we've got a Dark Temple level, which is a horrible, horrible thing for me to run into, because it means that I can't see ahead, and there are things known as thwomps on these levels, and if I can't see them, they could one-shot me, so yeah, it's real bad news. Thankfully, the thwomps actually do have a built-in light on their eye that I actually forgot about a second ago when I just said that. But still, things could get real ugly real fast, so Anubis should be dead now. Let's hope his scepter didn't just land in the lava or anything. It did not. It's a little bit rash of me to jump across like that, but that's what I did. So now I have to make a really awkward decision. Do I get the scepter and not this? Oh my god, freaking lava balls landing everywhere. I'm going to have to probably come back for the scepter, and Crocodile Man's in play. Not a good moment for me, because he is invincible, essentially, unless... Oh my god! These freaking flame balls are everywhere. Let's just get the scepter out of this area, because I'm kind of concerned about how things are going to go if I don't do that. It's raining... Oh my god. It's raining flame men, and we're going to have to go... Oh, get out of here, you freaking idiot! Holy crap. Okay, they're gonna light up the torch at least. That's nice. I can't see a thing now. I'm almost gonna hope that there are thwomps so I can see where I'm going. But if there's a mummy... Oh my god, he just teleported. If there's a mummy, I can't see the mummy necessarily, and he could just start shooting stuff at me. Alright, I can see that far. Let's hope that I can... Oh my god, this freaking crocodile. He's the biggest scum. How am I going to get through here? Is that... I think we're at the exit almost. I want this, but I don't want spikes. Please, no spikes. There is some stuff. I'm going to, like, throw a bomb over here. Oh my god, it freaking hit the ceiling. Okay, I got a brief glimpse of the world around me. I don't know where that bomb just went. I tossed it down. Oh, wow, that was pretty scary business. Oh, a mummy landed on my head. That's... pretty great. So I'm probably about to die right now. Or not? Oh, man. Yep, alright. That was one of those situations where, last moment there, that thwomp was in kind of like a checkmate position. My options were, and I didn't talk this out because it was sort of all happening so fast, and I was just like, alright, well, I kind of see where this is going. The option was I either throw a bomb to my left and take the bomb damage, which I may have survived. I'm not sure. I probably wouldn't have. Or try to, like, angle one at the top left or something, hope it goes over the edge. Or I just rush out and hope that I can get around that edge before the thwomp chases me, and either way, I was dead. So, that was, yeah, like I said, a checkmate position. A little bit more exciting of a run than the last one. It ended in an unfortunate way, and I don't usually get trapped in positions like that, but the combination of it being a dark level and also having to deal with carrying the scepter, this is a particularly vulnerable level for me to get that on. So, really bad luck there, but still, I think it was probably a fairly entertaining episode. At least I felt like it was. I had a good time playing it, and like I said earlier, it made my hands feel warm, so yay. Thank you, Spelunky, for imparting your gift of warmth again on this cold winter afternoon. So... You're all wonderful people for being here and sticking with me and enjoying, hopefully, the Spelunky Let's Play to this extent. We've gotten so far in this series now, it would be an absolute shame if we didn't get that red gem to go in the center of our door frame, so I'm still working on it. And you guys can hopefully still, you know, leave your comments. Let me know that you're still enjoying the series. Each episode that goes by are one step closer to, I don't know, having more practice at Spelunky so we can maybe actually beat it. But... I do appreciate that you're here and that you're watching, and I thank you for spending your afternoon with me, or at least this last 45-ish minutes. So I will see you next time, and I hope you have a lovely night. Talk to you later.